And howdy, everybody. It's Bo SpongeBob, and I just went live. Now let's see how many people are going to roll in here and how fast. So it's probably going to be a boring couple minutes first. So how am I going to make it interesting? I don't know. There's nobody here yet. Ooh, I know what I forgot to do. Completely what I forgot to do. Yep. Something told got myself recording. All right. I forgot to pull out the chat, the pop out chat form. When you guys do roll in here, start talking to me, I can see you talking to me. It's not here right now. Give me a minute. Now I'm sizing it in. Make it about that. Oh, hey, Lee McGarrett. See, I turned that chat on just in time. Hey, Lee McGarrett, how you doing? Semper Fi. How are you tonight? I'm still sizing all my windows, so I know what I'm doing here. What I had to do is I had to put out a video saying that I am live here over on my main site with a link coming over here to my second site where I'm live. And if you haven't subbed to this channel when you get here, there you go. I think I'm set. I think there you go. So how you doing, Lee? Oh, we got two people here. Hey. Me and Lee. Why is it counting me? It should know I'm here, but it didn't say I was here the second time. Oh boy, never mind. Oh yeah, because the second me is me. So now I just got to close that window. Oh boy, there it is. Before all of a sudden I start feeding back on myself. Njord, how you doing? What I had to do, again, I got the second live channel, but everybody is over at my first channel when I can't go live, was where I'd like to have them see me live. But what about on the street of that? And I'm going to need help and need people to watch me live. I would like them here. I'd actually like to have it there, but I can't. So I got to create this one. So I got a video over the other one saying I'm live, but you got to come over here with a link to come over here. So hopefully it'll bring some more of the viewers to that over here. Hey, that's cool. I don't even know if you could call in now. Actually, if you tried, I might. Actually, if you called in now, it might open up another video. But you could come in here. Actually, I could put that link out safe because there's no bones heads in here. All right. If you click this link, you can come in here. Did it not put it up there for me? Oh, good grief. You know what I got to do? I should make myself a moderator, should I? Oh, no, I can't even make myself a moderator. What? Oh, well. I'm going to have to come in here as myself. Dang, damn it. I wonder if I can be in here in both cases. Let me find out. We'll leave that one open. Going to reopen my YouTube. I'm going to have to switch back to Bullet Live. Come back into the chat so I can put a link in here because for some reason. And welcome, Dusty White. I have a new subscriber. And now, oh boy. Oh yeah, I gotta go to Creator Studios. Forgive me, everybody, for being a little airhead right here. Going to my live streaming. I should be screen sharing this so you guys see what I'm doing. I have to go down to my events, and then my events, I have to click on this one here. Quickly hit pause so I'm not hearing myself talk. Pop out this chat. You know, this one right here. So now I'm back in here. And I can put the link back in here. There. Now, if you click that link, you can come in here and be on cam and mic with me and run some bannering. I suggest when you come in here, it's best to have a headset and a microphone. That way the sound's not feeding back. I just got to size all my windows again. There. So well, we're up to 4 viewers. So what's everybody want to talk about tonight? I channel in. All right. Adding China as a moderator. Adding my bullet SpongeBob as a moderator. So next time I don't screw up like this. Of course, George, you're going to be a moderator. Everybody gets a wrench. Everybody gets a revenge. And Lee, well, PA, you're not that far from me. Put you as a moderator. You're a Marine. I trust you. Yeah, I'll type too slow. Hey! Niord! I think I see an elbow. Let's zoom in and see what Niord showed us. Oh, nope, that's a wrist. Howdy, Niord. There you go, Lee. That's okay. Sasquatch made me a mod one day, and it was making everybody mods, and found out he gave some trolls some mods, so then he just took everybody's riches away. So I was unmod. He just didn't like me. No, he does. It's really not much to it. If you got a troll coming in here, my rule is just block them. If you're watching and they don't get kicked out right off the bat, just block them on your side so you don't have to interact with them. And moderators, you see a troll come in, my rule, get them out. Let them make 1,000 names. Each name they come in here, kick that one out too. They'll get bored of coming in here. I try to live. I try to live. I said hi to you earlier, but you were busy saying hi to everybody else. I hear something.
I had to set up my mic.
That's cool. You don't have to show cam. There's you found the buttons up on the top that turn your camera right off, and they'll just leave your little icon there. And then we get to see you pulse every time you tell it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to see me on camera.
Hey, they got to look at me.
Well, you got a little more on than I do.
Oh. That's all right, good. Thank you, Chinaland. I know you do. There's other ones that got to come in here later on because I don't have them added on early because they haven't subbed yet. That's why I've got it posted over my other site to come over to this site so you can sub to this site. So when I go live, I have people to watch my back. And I got some big stuff coming up next week with Davey V.
Oh?
Yep. We're I can't come right out and say it right now, but well, I can say part of it. He actually wants to sit down and interview me. Why? So interesting about me.
I like his videos. I like his videos.
Well, if anybody watched any of my videos, there's one in there I made a remark about a parade. If you remember that one, we're going to visit that place.
Okay. Yeah, I like his videos because he's not anti-cop, but he doesn't, he calls it down the middle on everything.
Yeah, and he likes my way too. He knows that I'm nice, and I'll stay nice as long as you're nice, and you don't feed me bullshit. But if you're gonna feed me bullshit, I'm gonna sit there going, "Oh, really? Tell me more." Yeah,
Keep,
I'll just
keep
go
showing
on it.
me, keep
Keep telling
showing me
me.
you're stupid, you know?
I'm not putting the words in their mouth, But if they're gonna get in my face, I am loudly going to tell them to get back, but definitely not going to threaten them. Oh no, that can get you hurt real fast.
Yeah. And if you just up and leave, it's showing you as a better person than they are too.
Yeah, the way I'm gonna play it is think of me as Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy Olsen was a photojournalist, right? He was only there just to catch the story, take pictures and everything else of what's going on, and back and give it to the reporters. That's all I'm doing. I'm catching the story, videotaping it, everything that's going on, and I'm taking it back and I'm reporting it. Now, if say I run into a tyrant, right, it gets all up my face, I'm gonna report it to everybody else. If the other Clark Kents and Lois Lanes want to go out there and do follow-ups, like what's happening in Leon Valley right now, well, actually, no, but like what happened to Leon Valley before, and what's happening now is more Clark Kents are going to get in there. Uh, if it gets too bad, then they're going to need to rely on Superman. And who Superman is, which I was saying in one of my comments earlier, is actually the civilians, the people. The people have the power. And if they don't use it, they're going to lose it. We're just out there reporting the stories and say, hey, see what's happening to you people. You're going to do anything about it, or you're just going to roll over and be sheep? You know, that's
We
basically what news reporting is, putting out what exactly is happening without coloring it one way, flavor, or another, putting it out there and letting everybody see, do we like this or not? A lot of people just want to be safe. Don't hurt me. Roll over. It's not going to work because the more you roll over, the more they're going to step on you. Oh, you know,
we the people are the government, and people are
we
forgetting that.
we're the ones that vote them in,
Yep.
but a lot of people just don't want to be bothered. You know, is that I said I had a conversation with somebody earlier, and I wasn't putting him down. And let me get back. I can't get excited. Be right back. I can talk and walk at the same time. I learned how to do that a long time ago. But um, there they are. I lost track of what I was saying. Stupid migraines. If you don't use your rights, you're going to lose them. Right. Come back to me. It's the old age. The smoke's still sitting here waiting for me to do my bedtime medicine. Tobacco. Really. Tobacco medicine. But without the filters. Yeah. The rest of the day, I smoked the ones with the filters. All right. But at night, I smoked the ones without the filter. Y'all believe that, right?
It's Indian cigarettes, right?
Yeah. So now I have a feeling about Leon Valley tomorrow. I don't know how to tell them or warn them, but I got a feeling if anybody or any couple people are going to stand still the way they got that roped off, they're standing still. They're technically blocking the sidewalk. So why do you think they put the barriers there like that to keep everybody on the sidewalk? Now, how long do you think they're actually going to be walking back and forth on the sidewalk? They're hoping that everybody's just going to start milling around and standing in clumps. Then they're going to wait for a whole bunch of clumps, and then they're just going to go block the sidewalk.
start, start arresting them.
And all they got to do is go to this end of the sidewalk and this end of the sidewalk, and now they're trapped between them, and everybody in the middle's.
And you can't defend yourself because you got a weapon strapped to you. Assault with a deadly weapon
Now, if
on a
they,
police officer.
I would think that more like in a protest, if there's going to be that many people, they should actually tell everybody we have to keep moving. So walk this way down one side of the sidewalk, get to the end, turn around, keep walking down here. You don't have to walk fast. You can meander. Nice and so. So if anybody walking up and down that gets in the sidewalk, they can join right in. The sidewalk's moving. They're not
Now,
blocking anything.
now that Leon Valley um, police station, is it on a block? 'Cause they could just constantly go around the block as long as they let traffic out.
I don't know. Actually, I think the block that goes down behind it, that goes all the way down to where remember where the state police were sitting down at the end, and by the fire department down there. I think you
Okay.
got to go way down there before you could come back around. I don't think it's just right around the building. No,
Well, it's not a country block; it's a city block.
more like well, I know a lot of different cities that you can have 4 houses in a little teeny tiny 1 acre block. Real skinny
Country
houses,
block.
but you'll see some up here in Rochester when Davey and I go around get some pictures of what's going on up here. But that's
Now, have you thought about going to Indiana
right
for
now. That now there's no way I could.
you don't have the means?
Oh no, I got a brand new car and stuff, but my woman just got out of surgery and this and that, and she
Oh,
needs constant care in that. So I have to also be very careful about not getting arrested.
uh,
As long as I do things legitimately, and that I shouldn't have a problem. And yeah, I'm sure they're going to try to illegally arrest me, but up in here in New York, there's a bunch of people like could probably just, hey, guess what happened? Be like,
how
oh,
much is it?
well, I'll put it this. I'll put it this way. I have a scoop. You all just you.
It's just me. What the
Yeah,
hell?
everybody else left.
Are we that boring?
No, it's my breath. They can probably smell it right through here. But all right, the police right here in the next county over. Well, actually, 2 counties from me, over in Livingston County, pulled a car over, and the guy took off through the woods with a gun.
Okay.
Now, the news stories have it down that the guy shot at the police and took off through the woods and left his girlfriend behind. The sheriff Doherty already told the news or told everybody in their report that no shots were fired, and the guy just basically took off. So the news has that bad out right off the bat. The news don't know what cop was there or his badge number or anything else. He did a video this morning. Did you see his video this morning about it?
Oh, I still have to catch up on some of his videos.
He did a live video at 7 o'clock this morning, and I just happened to be up and caught the end of it as he signed off, so I had to watch it. So I sent him a message that says, "Hey, can't anybody just FOIA that information from that dash cam because they don't have the dash cam footage or anything?" He goes, "Yeah, anybody could send it." I said, "Oh, I'll get right back with you." I checked all the news reports that I saw everywhere, and Invictus, what's up? Hey, if you have a mic a headset, you can come in here too, like New is. Here, I'll send you the link. We get a 3-way going, man.
Whoop whoop, three-way.
So anyhow, not only the news stories have it wrong, right? They don't even know what cop it was or anything like this because I checked all the news reports everywhere, and it's been 3 days now. Nope, not a clue. So I decided I told Dave, I says, nobody's got any information on what cop it was of that. This is here. Give me a few more minutes. So I started calling Livingston County. Believe it or not, I got a hold of the chief. He told me the cop's name, his badge number, his car unit he was driving, about what time it was, the year the cop was became a cop, and what the cop's job actually was.
Oh,
So I'm waiting, and I also sent in a FOIA for his dash and badge cam information of that pullover, and that should, I don't know how long it's going to be taken, but I should be getting that. And I'm hoping I got all this information and the video as a full scoop before the Real News Network has it. Video as a full scoop before the Real News Network has it. So,
oh, sweet.
so keep your fingers crossed. I'm gonna put it out there. Hey, dash cam of, and it's a big, big, big news story right now.
So
But they're all
the
doing generic story about it.
so the chief of the police there tolerates you or likes you.
Well, I've been a telemarketer. I've done sales my whole life, so I could talk to people if I really want to. And I actually, way I was speaking says, "Hi, my name's Bullet, and I'm calling from the High Guard Guardian News, and we're just doing a follow up on the story about so and so and so, and we've got everything covered. We just don't have the cop's name or his badge number, the years he was in service, if he was decorated for anything, and that, and what his real job is there at the sheriff's department." And he gave me it all, and I recorded it too. So then I said, "You got that information?" I sent in a FOIA for all the camera information. So
Oh,
that
in other words, if you don't be a dick, oops, if you don't be
technically,
a dick, you can get anything you want.
I'm very good at telemarketing, talking to people on the phone. Very PBS, and I was making money hand over fist with PBS.
You can
Everybody else
catch
was, oh, I was catching 75% of the people I talked to, where everybody else would get maybe 5%.
you can
All right.
catch more flies with honey than you can with
Oh
salt.
yeah. Well, for example, if they would, oh, yeah. Well, for example, if they would come lead into people's, they get talking to them and get them semi-interested. Well, how much, and they go, well, we have plans for $30 a year, $60 a year, and on up. And they hear $30. So I don't have $30 on me right now. Yeah, never mind. I just can't send it to you. And hey, we have plans that start for as little as $1 a month if you want. Or actually, no, I think it was like $3 a month. And they go, really? Yeah, let's put it on your credit card. And every time they made a payment on their credit card, I got $1 for everybody who's used a credit card. So if they use their credit card to pay $3 every month, I made $1 every month after that. And so I was getting tons and tons of people using their credit card. Only $3? Really? Oh, hey, you know,
Well, it makes
I'll put
sense.
down 6. That's the problem.
So, for,
And,
so
and
for like every dollar, you'd get a dollar, or every $2, you'd get a dollar.
every $3, I made $1. Yes, pretty much. And all the way around, all had our little cubicle and headset going on like this, and got our own little vibe going on. And he could sit in his cubicle, listen in the room. So if they're doing bad and that, he can listen to see what they're doing wrong and that. But he's seeing my numbers are going, and so he's sitting there listening. What the hell is he doing to get these people to spend all this freaking money? He listened like, oh shit, that's freaking slim. So he had me take everybody just right after the lunch break. They took everybody back in the back room and basically told them my spiel of how to do it. This is simple. They hear $30. Oh, I don't got it. But if you break it down to where they can use their card, then they think, oh, it's off my card. No biggie. And pay $3 a month. Psst. And it's like light bulbs went on all the way around the room. Like ding, 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 ding. Boy, that was one happy manager that week.
Yeah.
When those numbers started rolling in, and his boss was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" The numbers are going through the roof. Going through the roof.
Break it down smaller for people.
Yeah,
Dumb
dumb
it
it down.
down for dumb it down, basically.
I call it the KISS. Well, a lot of people use the KISS method. It's keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
Oh God, Invictus, forgive me. Oops.
Hey, Invictus in China, if still in here.
There, Invictus, you're now have a wrench.
Is Davey still up?
No, he's probably in bed by now. If I catch him at 11 or 12, which is going to be hard for me because that's right about when I have to settle everything down for the night here, is about 11 o'clock. But 12 o'clock, I could usually come on if I get it done right. Tonight, I had to make a video to tell everybody about where this place is to put over on the other site for them. Oh, hey, Bullet's live. What's the, if, all of the, what's the, if, all of the, I don't know if you saw it over there, or if you got it from here. But over on my other site, it says Bullet Live. This message will self destruct in. And in there, I say, the video will be gone. When I'm offline here, I'm going to go delete that video off of YouTube. So anytime you see my regular YouTube channel that I'm live, it's pretty much going to be chit chat because I don't think I have the time to put over. I'm live over there while I'm on mobile or my cam out there. So that's why I want people to get to this channel here. So when I'm out there and I go live in an emergency, they're here.
Too bad you couldn't set it up where, say, if you're out on the road and it's an emergency, it automatically flicks on when you're say, "Hey, I'm here." Boom, and it sends them right over here.
Well, that's why I put the link down in the description and said so in the video. I even started out like I was really live. Hey, everybody, this is Bullet. Live? Well, not really here.
You could actually schedule that when you plan to do an audit. Save that video and put a time and date on it. And
Well,
at that time,
actually,
it pops live.
I could do that with this too. I could have this pop on anytime. I could set this a month or 2 months, a year ahead of time. I can even wildcard it. Just set it up that it's all I gotta do is hit start and it goes live. And even believe it or not, after this is done, if you click on that link, you can come back here again, but it won't be broadcasting. You can't broadcast anymore. But you can use it as a secret hidden room for everybody to join in to chat. So if you keep this link, a week, 2 weeks down the road, if you're a bunch of people and you want to get them all in the same room, send them this link. And they can all meet right here in this room.
Yeah, like a little auditor hangout or auditor slash supporter hangout.
Right. Well, we did this way for Vega Conflict game that I got pretty freaking famous in. I don't know how, it's just weird, but I got really famous in the game, and we started a show which we put on every week for an hour, and there was usually 5 of us down here talking back and forth about the game, and sometimes we did special event shows where we would get the game maker, the CEO, and all the big wigs to come in here and explain the game, which was usually a big thing there. But we would have what was called after party. So if you were used to coming here all the time every week, you know that once the show's done, the show's really not done, that we're still live, and anybody who hangs over here in the chat with us, we give them the link to come join us live here, and then we do whatever we want and start playing games and that and talking back and forth with the viewers. And it was usually like they would usually watch the whole show just so at the end they would be the first ones to start clicking in here because only 10 people could get in here, then they no more could get in here, and they're like, I can't get in.
There you go, man.
So again, this would work great for the auditors too. You have a secure channel. If you have this link, you get this link to all the auditors or your own group of auditors, and come here in a drop notice from anywhere. Just come to this link through your Hangout and see what's happening.
Yep. And that way it saves the auditors from getting hit up by trolls and all that good crap.
Yeah, you can come up with a plan of actions or what you should do or where you should go, even if you're all like far apart from each other.
Yep.
It's like, for example, this would even come in handy uh, down to Leon Valley. If you took this link right here and just gave it to 6 or 7 of your group, all spaced out. If one of them sees something's going, you can send a message, go to this link. Yeah, or if they say, oh, they're coming out shooting, at least the ones over here can be ready to defend themselves. That's that
Or get the hell out of here, basically.
cover fire. I'm calling cover fire. That's exactly probably what I would do. Call cover fire. Don't shoot at them, shoot above them, but scare the shit out of them. Keep your head down. Just get them put their head down so everybody get the fuck out of there. And then do rolling. I'm talking Marine Corps again. Never mind. I
Yeah,
wouldn't do that at all. No, I wouldn't.
but if you cover fire, that gives the officers reason to shoot and all that good crap, and all the civilians would die and all the cops would die,
If
and
it
blah
was
blah
me,
blah.
if it was me, I'm from the '60s, and if I could tell everybody what to do, I would say get everybody down that mass, not 1,000 people. I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and then barge in there through the doors, block the doors on your way in, and everybody just pile in there, body pile. Don't raise your hands. Keep your hands down. Total Gandhi. Just
Hundreds of
envelop,
thousands.
envelop them. Just pile in. Maximum capacity 150. Let's fill it with 1,000. They won't have room to move. Now move me out. Oh, you want to arrest me? Here I am. Have 1,000 people walking up like this. Here I am. Here I am. Piling in. 10,000. Gandhi was great for that. He could get 100,000 people right there sitting down. Oh, you're going to arrest us? Okay. It's going to take you 10 hours to get to that first 10,000, but I'll wait.
Do a peaceful protest. Do a sit-in. Basically, is what that would be.
I call smoking, but get up from the '60s. I would.
It's basically what Martin Luther King did in Rosa Parks
Look,
when they got on a bus and sit.
no matter what's going on, it's still all pampered. The person I think that had the biggest set of brass ones was Rosa Parks.
Yep.
Sitting on a bus is fuck this. Arrest my ass. I'm just tired of this shit. Fuck it.
Lock me up.
She knew it was going to happen, and it wasn't going to be good no matter what. And I'm sure there's, and you got to think of all the other Rosa Parks before Rosa Parks that did that, and it didn't go
the
so well.
underground.
It has to start somewhere.
Railroad.
We got a house just down the road from me was part of it. We got a whole bunch of escape up here in New York houses for the Underground Railroads that were the
Escape routes.
escape routes inside the house and the hidey holes in the side of the house were in freaking genius. Uh, there was one house, well, the York house down here had one spot where if you look in through the attic, straight down the walls, it looked completely empty. But if you walked all the way down there to the back corner, it touched the wall a little bit. There was a panel that actually slid back, which went into another L back there that you could hide like 20 people in. Which went into another L back there that you could hide like 20 people in. And they would usually pile them in there, slide this, and it looks just like a regular wall. And you'd walk in and look around, and oh, this is just an attic. Actually, History Channel has there's a couple good movies about the Underground Railroad. I'm trying to think of there's one lady, and I can't think of her name. I want to say Aunt Jemima, but it was not her. Please forgive me for saying that, but it's very, very, very similar. Who helped?
Roots was okay, but it was too Hollywood for me.
That Roots was too long.
That
But
too.
the condensed version is, and there's no way to condense it. You would think how far you could go in a day walking with kids. 10, 20 miles if you're, and they were healthy. They were used to hard work and hard labor. It was nothing new. So they would have over pushed themselves, and they did. And most of them would carry their kids. So they would get 20 miles a day. And from Georgia to New York alone is roughly 1,500 miles.
That's a heck of a lot of walking.
Now, part of the railroad system, they would take you from place to place to place. Uh, but sometimes the route was intercepted by Southerners, and then the good old boys would pretend to be your helpers, then take you, whoever they caught on the trail, that way, and then have themselves a good old lynching or something, or barbecue. Who knows what they did? Which was there was a lot of weird shit that went out with that. Uh, and that would happen until all of a sudden they go, "Uh oh." The next one down the line is like, "I was expecting people. Nobody's here. Something went wrong." And they would go back and find out where the link got interrupted. Then they'd have to reroute it and that. But there was one lady who basically every time was leading people would go part way, get some going a little further, and go a little part way, get some more going further, get to the end of the destination, then come back, then bring more. And when they got here to New York, they didn't go to Buffalo, and they didn't go up to the Adirondack route or the Thousand Island route. They would go straight across the lake with the old empty coal trucks or coal boats. They would hide in the old dark, and if somebody ever checked the boats, which they rarely did, once they got to New York, they were pretty much safe. And they would just go right across the lake, 60
Right up
miles.
into,
You're in Canada.
right up into Canada.
In Canada, there was no slavery at the time. That's something else the British and Canada beat us to, abolishing slavery. I don't know what they did in the islands when they abolished it there, but in Canada, I think he was a French up in Canada. Said, "Oh no, 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 no," because actually, there's well, I won't even go that. It's
Oh,
more history.
and then slavery. A lot of people disagree with. I don't know if you can still hear me. A
I
lot of
can hear you.
people, a lot of people in the slavery will disagree. A black man once owned a black man during the slavery time too,
Right.
and the queen, one of the queens over in Africa, sold the ones that they conquered to the United States.
And did you know that some slavers would sell their cabin boys for 10 slaves?
I believe it.
Because white boys were, if you said, you'd walk up to the chief and say, "Look, give me 10 of your retards, and then we can get abused. And there are 10 people you just don't like." Excuse that word too. I didn't mean it. That meant mentally challenged. Just not gifted. They can't cook, clean, or anything, but we'll teach them how to do it. Or the smart asses, or your trolls.
Yeah.
Send us your trolls. Give us 10 trolls, and we'll give you one white little boy. So, if during the day, again, another hard time reason why I don't go live is everybody else is going live, and I really don't want to interrupt anybody's stream. I wait till after Black Label because otherwise I go on earlier. Black Label's on, or there's a few other people that go on live, and every time, sometimes I plan to go on live earlier. Say, hey, I got nothing. I think I'm going to go live. Oh wait, hey, look, guy's live. Oh look, this person's
Oh,
live. Look, that person's live.
oh, Davey V's live, or Black Label Cop Watchers live, or this and that one's live. It's like, dang, too many live.
If I see somebody going live for emergency, it's like even right now, I wouldn't see a reaction now, but I probably would just go right straight to it. And I
Right.
hate leaving. If I get in, talking with somebody in their stream, or somebody else in somebody else's stream, and we just get yapping away, and I'm having a good time in that. But somebody else goes. That's the main thing. I'll be back. If there's nothing, I'll be back. You know.
And if I hear sirens, I'll go back to the other one, watch, and I'll try to pull up laws for them. I'll try to pull up laws for them to see what everything is, and
So, well, at least we know we got you at News Now America, Monkey, that all could go on live with me too. Cybertron, he still has to work on it, and I picked on him on the video. I think we'll keep that on there until he sees it. Those are because he had a problem getting in. Then we had two streams going at the same time, which was just not right. He was
double
live on mine.
feeding.
I was live on his.
Yeah.
So let's see what else, other news has happened today. So that's my prediction for Leon Valley. If you all are standing still, don't. Just keep it moving, meandering. Uh, any threats at all are going to be taken wrong. They're going to be looking for somebody to do a menacing threat, like I'm going to punch you in the face. Oh, or nobody. I don't think any of the groups going to be that stupid to say that, but that's what I mean.
If a cop comes to you and asks you something, plead your fifth right off and keep moving.
Yeah, just look at him and laugh as well.
Uh,
As Furry would
fifth.
say, ha ha ha.
Cop comes up to you, you just go, plead the fifth, later, and just keep walking. Don't talk. Because they're going to try to do something just to piss you off. So they can get another person into jail. My own opinion. Oops, go ahead, Bob.
If the police, yeah, if the chief calls a press report, everybody, don't you believe it? How you doing, Teflon Iron? I think there's, by the way, there is a lag between us talking and them typing. It's probably about like 20 seconds. Then you got to figure 10 seconds of typing. So
Yeah.
30 seconds later.
Yeah, there's your feed on YouTube. There's a lag there between the videos.
That I'm used to. I keep forgetting about that because, like I said, I did this forever and ever. Just go look for Mega Conflict Talk Live. You'll see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos of that.
You'll be talking, all of a sudden your hands will stop moving, and you're still talking. You're like, wait a minute. Oh, let's go over to Google Hangout, see what's actually going on.
Now, again, a lot of things out there that and I don't want to talk about me. I'm not talking about the other auditors. I'm not telling any auditor how they should do their job or how to go out there and do their auditing because there's all sorts of different styles. And if all of us use the same style, I'll guarantee you they're going to know, oh, this is their style instantly. But right now, we're all a bunch of madmen in their minds. So they haven't got us down to a style at all. Some of them, there's some that really don't even know about auditing. Just dummies. But I'm doing good, Teflon. But if you go to a place, there was a thing, and Neard and I was talking about this the other day. There's a lot of etiquette that is missing nowadays that was just matter of fact way back when. And a lot of people even forget what etiquette means.
What is that word you speak of?
Etiquette. Well, all right, etiquette says you don't walk into a room and just stare at somebody.
Or you don't go on a plane and yell hijack.
Hey, Jack! That's what you say instead. You don't say hi, Jack. You say hey, Jack. But but walking into a room just
It'd creep anybody out.
now walk into a room with your phone and camera. You're not saying what you're doing right now. You're just looking like the person that walked into the room, going,
Yep.
This guy's sort of like wacko. What's wrong with this guy? What's he doing? And it's going to put you on. It's not a true test of the amendments or what they know or don't know about the amendments. Right now, you're just making them feel uncomfortable. Uh, if you run into somebody who is a tyrant, you can make them uncomfortable later. But etiquette says when you walk in and you meet anybody new anywhere, you greet them with a smile. All right.
Yep.
You introduce who you are and what you're there for. You don't wait for them to say, "Can we help you?" If there's nobody in line, you don't walk right up to McDonald's and say, "I want." There's going to be a line of people. Then your etiquette says you stand in line, wait your turn. All right.
Common courtesy.
It's a common courtesy. How many people will be arrested tomorrow? Hopefully, none. Hopefully, that enough hubbub is going to be raised that we're going to have some fake news there that they're going to say, "Oh crap, now we got people listening to fake news," because everybody listens to fake news.
ABC,
Right?
NBC,
Like,
CNN.
like I
List
was,
goes on.
like I was saying, I have a scoop on the real news up here, and it really was not all that hard to outscoop them. And that's going to be coming up in the video in a couple days. Hopefully, if I get everything, all my ducks in a row. I've already got them scooped on some information, but I'm hoping to fully outscoop them on one big story here. But that's coming up in a couple days. But etiquette says you don't go in like an asshole. All right. So if you're going into post offices or into the police stations to try to find out how to file this, that, or the other, or how to get this, that, or the other form from them, you don't go in as a jerk and just stare at them, ask them, "How can we help you?" "Yeah, I would like to know how to get this." Greet them as a regular person. You know, you don't know if they're a tyrant, an idiot, or all right. Most people are used to security cameras. It took them a while to get used to the security cameras. Even the police did not like them at first because that was holding them accountable too.
Yep.
But they got used to it because it was passe. If you walk in being a jerk, they're not addressing the camera, they're addressing the jerk. As
Yep.
if somebody walked up on the sidewalk in front of my place and just stared at my place with a camera. If I walked up as, "Can I help you?" "Oh, don't worry, no, I'm working for. You got a great house. It looks nice. I'm an independent photographer working on a story, and I'm just getting some B-roll of your house, and that, and I'll be out of here in a couple minutes." Not a problem. 99 times out of 100 times, not a problem. That one out of 100 times, if you let them feel more comfortable with that camera and what you're doing, then you're going to get the real person coming out and talking.
Yep.
If they're coming out and they're still having a problem with it, but they're trying to be understanding, let them talk. Uh, or somebody talks, the more they let their real self show.
Yep.
You don't have to disagree with them right off the bat. That's my problem. When somebody comes up getting really forceful at me, I want to shut them down real fast. It's an old habit.
It's it's like a lot of the auditors are attacking first instead of defending, not understanding
Right, and
both
then
sides.
it's not a real true test of the amendment. It's a test of, and it's not even a test of their knowledge or use or tyranny of the amendments. It's their, "I don't like this. I got to get this out of my sight. He's not helping matters any. Please just go." And most of them don't say please, but they just go. And I would too if somebody would came right up to the camera and say, "Hey, yo, I know you can do that, man, but this really make you feel uncomfortable." "Oh, how does that
Yeah.
make you feel uncomfortable?" "Just shut up, go away." you know, but
Go up and jam a camera in your face. It's like, dude, come on now. You'd feel violated. Everybody would.
now, even if you know you are in the right, all right, and you go into a place and you know you have the right to be there and you know you have the right to film around, and they're coming up and telling, "Nope, nope, you have to leave." You could try to tell them, "No, I do believe you're wrong, and this is why I think you're wrong," and that. But if they're still going to stick to, "No, no, no," and try as you may, and anybody knows the difference between hearing and listening. You can tell when somebody hears you. It's like hearing Charlie Brown's teacher talking. Wah 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 wah. You hear it, but listening is actually you're hearing those words that what really means, and understanding and retaining what it means. So there's a difference between hearing and listening, and you can tell the difference between somebody's just hearing you. You go, listen, I did this because of this and that, and the guy turns around. I don't care. I just said blah blah blah. He didn't hear you. He listened and heard the noise. That's I mean, he heard you and heard the noise, but he didn't listen to what you meant.
Yep.
All right. Then you're going to be in trouble and you're just beating a dead horse. You could talk to the guy and get all the B roll of this guy making a fool of himself. And again, it's up to their style, how they're going to do it. I'm going to get the B roll and I'm going to get this guy to say all the stupid things that he shouldn't be saying and walking away. I know I can stay here. I know I have a perfect right to be in the public library, but you're going to tell me to leave. Otherwise, it's going to be a bunch of bullshit. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to let the other Clark Kents and Lois Lanes out there know about this, and have a good day.
Yep.
Then I'll go out and talk to everybody. Okay, this is what happened, and they got to fail. All right. If I go into a place and they get an epic pass, and they all come up and say, yeah, "We know it's you're right," and this and that, and we're not gonna bug you. Take whatever film you want. Stay here all day if you want. I don't care. You know, I got work to do.
Hey, record until you're blue in the face. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just don't pee in a pot. And see, I like how Ohio Guardian 2.0 does it. Once the cop tells them to leave, instead of sitting there arguing with them, he goes on and he files out the paperwork and lets the lawyer do his job.
Well, from there you have it's up to you. If you really
Yep.
want to go through it, you can go right from there. I should just keep this video as an instructional best how-to, not how-to, but what I consider, what Bullet considers the best how-to. All right, there are some out there, and again, a lot of cops out there will pass the meet and greet initial confrontation, I guess you want to call it, but I call it interview. All right, we'll pass that meet and greet interview and expect it. There are some auditors out there that's going to take it a little bit more, you know, and push them to see if they're apt to get irritated. All right, now that is another form of auditing because cops they really have a hard job.
Yep.
There's very few people I know that can do that except for Marines. If you give the Marines out there and tell them this is how you do it, they will do it exactly this way. They say you cannot do this with citizens' rights. They won't do that. The Marines have been trained and schooled, not just trained like the cops. And their cops are trained fast because they've got to get them out there because they do burn out fast. And they jump around before they start getting they get enough. I had just enough of this town. I'm going to transfer over there before I do something wrong. And you're going to have a lot of them doing that. But you got some that whose fuse, they got a lot invested in this area they're at. They're still getting burned out in this area that they're at. They're having a problem at home in this area they're at, and it's going to boil over on their job. You want to know who the chief's going to want to know who these are. And I can tell you from running crews, I've run big crews of 60 people and that, and I had supervisors that below me that watched smaller pockets of this whole group, but I was responsible for the whole package. I could not say that I knew what every single person was doing and if they were worth their salt. That's why I relied on my supervisors. But I did have people tell me who these supervisors were worth salt or not, other than the other supervisors. And even I'm not saying there was a blue line there, but it was like their own line. We're supervisors. There's 6 of us overwatching 10 people each. So we'll back each other. So I would have to find ways to find out about
Correct.
this one that these other ones won't say about. That again, that was my responsibility. But again, I was responsible for everybody. Now, the chief of police is the same thing. He has his underlings
Yep.
overlooking other ones, but he can't see what everybody's doing. And he doesn't know if he can trust this one underling, this one that's overseeing which group, or which one is the one that's abusing things. All I can see is the reports that's coming into him written. He's not out there watching them all. However, if the chief was watching these, he would be
Yep.
getting a unbiased report of what his guys are or which one of his guys are more apt to blow at home or on the job. And from that, he can make a determination of what cops are suitable still for the job or should be at a desk for a while till they can just calm down. Or should be at a desk for a while till they can just calm down. Okay, now that's what I think the chief should be doing. They should be supporting us, following us in the areas we're in to see what guys of theirs are not trustworthy. That's going to make them look bad. That's going to get them fired because they didn't take care of this guy. You know,
Which officers making them look like asses? Excuse my
correct,
term.
correct. Now, for example, if Salvaggio, if he didn't start the stuff, if say somebody else came out, that skinnier one that was like causing all the trouble, I forgot his name. If he came out at first with, actually no, he did handle Texas Sheepdog first. So,
Uh,
but then he included himself by being with Mexican Patil. So I can't even use him. If a chief saw one of our reports and then called, like I would, I would call in my guys. Hey, come on in, have a cup of coffee. How you doing? Hey, guess what? You're fired. That was the best part of the job. I like firing people. Why don't these chiefs like firing their own cops? If you fired a bad cop as a chief, would the public not love the shit out of you?
I think the public would love you more.
You sure would. Like he ain't putting up with shit with his cops. He's firing them left and right if they don't, cut the mustard. He fired this one for arresting a guy for not IDing. What the fuck? He said. I don't have dummies here. Oh, I know there's a spy in here. There's always a spy in here. But again, I'm not preaching any violence. I'm not preaching for anything that's not legal.
We're having a American talk.
Correct? More like Gandhi.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what the spies do, they can't tell on all of us and what all of us are doing and where we're all doing because there's more and more. Jesus, 5 more today. 5 new auditing 3 months ago. Well, I watched everybody else before then, but since I started, there's been 200 new auditors out there.
I'm
On top of the 200 I knew before, and there's probably a whole bunch I don't know about.
I'm up on my
Oh,
auditor list, 283 or something like that.
yeah. Oh, by the way, Metal Shell, we got a spy in there too. Actually, more than one. I really can't. How do I say this without saying it? Um, all right. Imagine, if you will, the auditors down there walking around with all their friends and the OCT that are down there too, and possibly a few in there, maybe feds. That'd be a cool thing if the feds are like, we got a big thing going on here. We're going to infiltrate and see what really is going on with that police department. And we're going to play the part of what these auditors, so we understand what these auditors are going through because they know everything we're doing is legal. They know you do not take witnesses and take their phones. Right off the bat, the feds are going to go, yeah, that's just not right. We got to check this out.
Well, they can take witnesses, but they have to have a warrant or probable cause. take the witness.
That's intimidating witness. A witness does not have to testify. Ever. You can always plead the fifth, especially if it's going to involve you. I do not want to. The grand jury will try to get advice. She's like, nope. If I talk about it, it's because you get my doctor's going to tell you it's going to PTSD. It's just going to wig me out. I ain't going to be right. No, I can't even. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. I can't handle it. Nope, nope, nope. You go that way. You don't got to take no ever. Because there's a lot of things I've seen if that cannot go back and relive. Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah.
I can remember. I don't have to relive it. The reliving part is where you close your eyes and you see every. No, no. I've seen a lot of shit. So I wonder, have I been on here for an hour yet?
1 hour. Yep.
Really? All right. Well, we're going to keep it short here so everybody else knows how this works. And I'm going to put in the description pretty much how this worked. So, and if you're watching me over there, by the time you're hearing me say this now, it's probably not going to be live. So,
This message.
this message will self-destruct on my other site in 2 minutes. So, hey, thanks for coming, Yard.
No problem, bro.
And again, anybody else that's watching this down the road in the future, we can have lots of people come on in. Just get to know me, ask for the link. I can send you the link before the show starts, and you can all be in here, or I can send the link after the show starts. You can still come in and join me. So we'll catch you all later. And thank you, Yard, for coming in. Yeah, I'll take it easy. This is Bullet. See ya.